1 year ago, Ghana was in crisis. Inflation was surging. The Cedi was losing value. Debt was climbing. The cost of living was rising. And many people believed the economy would take years to recover. Today, the picture it looks much different. The Cedi has become one of Africa's strongest performing currency. Inflation has fallen. Investors' confidence is returning, and Ghana is increasingly being viewed as one of Africa's most remarkable economy comeback stories. So what happened? Ghana discovered a giant new gold deposit? No. Did it uncover a massive new oil field? No. The answer, the resource was already there. The gold was already there. The question was, who was benefiting from it? And the answer to that question may be changing the country's future. Because what happened in Ghana today is part of a much larger debate taking place in Africa. A debate about resources, a debate about sovereignty, and a debate about who should benefit from Africa's wealth. The question that changed everything when President John Mahama returned to office, Ghana was still dealing with the aftermath of a severe economic crisis. The country remains under the IMF support program. The economy needing stability. But stability alone was not enough. The government faces a difficult reality. Ghana was rich in resource, yet it often struggled with foreign exchange shortage. The country exported billions of dollars worth of gold, yet the Cedi remained undervalued. That contradiction led to a single but powerful question. If Ghana produces so much wealth, why does so much of the wealth seems to leave the country? That question became the foundation of a new economy strategy. Ghana is one of the world's largest leading gold producer. Every year, billions of dollars worth of gold have leave the country and enter the international market. Yet for decades, many Ghanaians look around and wonder why the nation was not receiving full benefits of its natural wealth. How can a country rich in gold struggle to maintain a strong currency? Why does the wealth beneath the ground not always translate into prosperity above? These questions were no longer being asked only by the economists. The ordinary citizens were asking them too. And eventually, policymakers began searching for answers. Before we continue, consider this. Imagine a farmer who owns a large mango tree. Every year, that tree produces thousands of dollars worth of fruits, but the farmer sells the fruits at the lowest possible price. Another package it, another market it, another earn most of the profit. And that at the end of the year, the farmer borrows money to pay his bills. That's what was happening in Ghana. Most people would immediately recognize the problem. The issue isn't that the farmer lacked resource. That simple example helps explain a challenge many resource-rich countries have faced for decades. Valuable resources leave. Most of the value is captured elsewhere and again The government borrow money to fill the gap. Across Africa, more leaders are beginning to question whether that model makes sense. And Ghana decided it was time to try something different. That decision led to the creation of the gold bond. The gold bond was designed to give Ghana greater control over gold purchase, export, and foreign exchange earning. The objective was not to stop trade. The objective was not to isolate Ghana from international market. The objective was to ensure that a larger share of the value created by Ghanaian gold remains within Ghana. The logic was straightforward. Keep more foreign exchange at home. Strengthen the National Reserve. Support the Cedi. Reduce pressure on government finance and lessen dependency on external borrowing. No, Ghana was seeking to capture more value from it. The goal had not changed. The mine had not changed. The global market had not changed. What had changed was the strategy. The impact began attracting attention surprisingly. Foreign exchange earning improved. Confidence in the Cedi strengthened. The pressure on the currency eased. The Cedi began one of the strongest recovery seen on the African continent. Inflation started to move lower and business gained greater confidence. The economy was not suddenly perfect. Challenges remained, but something important had changed. For the first time in years, the conversation was shifting from crisis to opportunity, from survival to strategic, and from managing decline to building strength. And that change in confidence may have just as important as the economy statistics. This is where the story becomes larger than Ghana. In Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger, leaders have repeatedly argued that African countries must gain greater control over their natural resources. Their message has been consistent. Countries rich in resources should receive a larger share of the benefit generated from those resources. And Ghana is not part of the alliance of the Sahel states. Its political system is different. Its institutions are different. Its international partnerships are different. But listen closely to the economy argument. Keep more value at home. Strengthen the nation development. Reduce unnecessary dependency. Use national resources to build national prosperity. Different political part remain similar economy questions. That is one of the reasons many people across Africa are paying attention to Ghana experience. For a generation, many Africans economies follow a familiar pattern. Export raw material, import finished goods, borrow when foreign exchange becomes scarce, then repeat the cycle again. Today, more governments are asking whether that cycle can ever produce lasting prosperity. And Ghana's answer is becoming increasingly clear. If you want a strong economy, start by capturing more value from the resource you already have or the resource you already produce. Gold has become Ghana's test case, but the debate is about much more than gold. It is about economy and sovereignty. It's about value creation. It's about self-determination. And it's about whether Africa, nation, can convert resources wealth into nation prosperity. What we may be witnessing is not simple Ghana recovery. We may be witnessing the emergence of a new economy mindset. A mindset that asks a fundamental question. Should Africa continue exporting wealth and importing dependency? Or should Africa resources create African prosperity? That question now being asked in Ghana is also being asked in Mali. It's being asked in Burkina Faso, and it's being asked in Niger. And increasingly, it's being asked across the continent and the diaspora. Because Ghana's success did not begin with discovery of new gold. It began with a different idea, a powerful idea. The wealth was already there. The challenge was making sure more of the wealth benefit the people who owned it. That may be the most important lesson from Ghana comeback. And if that lesson continue to produce results, its impact could extend far beyond Ghana. The question now is simple. Is Ghana showing Africa a new pathway? Or is this only the beginning of a much larger transformation? Let me know in the comment your thoughts. If you enjoy this analysis, please like, subscribe, and share the video with others interested in the future. This is the West Best Media.